What's poppin', Silverback Nation? Great to see you here on Wednesday, April 24th. You are in the jungle. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the jungle. Hit the subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss out anytime our bets go live. 15 games in Major League Baseball today, but 2 of those games don't have starting pitcher props. So there are 13 games we're going to analyze. That means there are 26 pitchers I have put through the jungle test to deliver to you the best strikeout prop for each and every one of those games. My favorite 3 picks will be in the pinned comment section of this video, but if you want my exact betting card, if you want to roll with what the Silverback is rolling with each and every day, go to silverbackjungle.com, click Become a Jungle Member, and my exact betting card will get pinged to your phone every day. Everything I do, we will win and lose together. Yesterday, we were 8-7 in our video plays. Our main card went 3-3, and our demon card went 0-4. What's a demon card? A demon card is a card of all bets that are plus money bets. We've been very good with them this season. We're up money through the year, but yesterday, we had a rough day with those 0-4 yesterday. Game number 1 today, Arizona at St. Louis. We're going to fade Kyle Gibson here. We're going under 4.5 strikeouts for him. Under this in 3 of 4 games this season. Only a 14% K rate in Arizona. One of the most difficult teams to strike out in Major League Baseball. Fade Kyle Gibson today of the Cardinals under 4.5. New York Mets and San Francisco. We're going to go with another under. We're fading the Hawaiian Sean Manaea. Not because he's Hawaiian. But we're going under 4.5 strikeouts here because he has 1 strikeout less. Not 1 strikeout, but his strikeout consistency has gone less every single game. He started off good. He started to fatigue a little bit. He went 8, 6, 4, and 3 in 4 games this season. I think that it's a lot for him to ask for him to get 5 strikeouts against the San Francisco Giants team that's hitting lefties very well, only striking out 19% of the time against lefties. One of the tops in Major League Baseball. Fade Sean Manaea under 4.5 strikeouts. Baltimore at Los Angeles Angels. Man, I seem like a hater today. We're going to fade Dean Kramer. Another under 5.5 strikeouts. Too high for him. Under in 3 of his last 4 games. Total of only 6 strikeouts in his last 2 games. I like him to stay under 5.5 today against the Angels. Boston at Cleveland. We're going with, it's our 4th under in a row, another under. We're going to fade Carlos Carrasco. We're going under. I promise we're going to have some exciting overs. Carlos Carrasco of the Guardians under 5.5 strikeouts. Under this in 3 of 4 games this season. 20% K rate and under 95% of times last year. Carlos Carrasco of the Guardians under 5.5 strikeouts. Philadelphia at Cincinnati. Now it's getting fun. Spencer Turnbull and Nick Lodolo. Now Lodolo has wicked stuff, amazing stuff. And when you first look at this line, 7.5 against the Phillies, it seems kind of ridiculous. But we're taking it. We're taking him over. He's got a 35% strikeout rate on this season. He's got one of the best curveballs in Major League Baseball, high fastball that I think a lot of those power-hitting lefties that the Phillies, Schwarber and Harper, are going to swing and miss. I bet those 2 guys combined, let's see if I'm right, I bet that Lodolo gets them 3 times, at least 3 times combined, Schwarber and Harper today. Last game against Philadelphia, last time he played them, 12 strikeouts. I love Lodolo, the big lefty today, over 7.5 against a Philadelphia team that strikes out more than people think. Remember, just because you're a good team doesn't mean you don't strike out a lot, which brings me a good segue to the next game, Dodgers at the Washington Nationals. Now, the Dodgers are a great hitting team. We know that, but they strike out 6th most in Major League Baseball. We're going Jake Irvin of the Nationals over 4.5 strikeouts. He got him for 6 last time they played on April 17th. I don't think it's too much to ask him to get the swing-happy Dodgers for 5 strikeouts. Oakland at the Yankees. We're going to fade Clark Schmidt here under 7.5 strikeouts. Now, I know Oakland strikes out more than anyone, but Schmidt's been under this in 7.5 straight games, and 11.5 straight games, and I think that Oakland can knock him around a little bit to drive his pitch count up like it did with Marcus Stroman yesterday. I don't think Schmidt's going to get them for 8 strikeouts. Clark Schmidt of the Yankees under 7.5 strikeouts. Miami at Atlanta. One of my favorite plays of the day. I like this guy. I've been backing him all year. Reynaldo Lopez of the Braves over 5.5 strikeouts. Over this in 2 of 3 starts this season. 13 Ks his last 2 games. 26% strikeout rate on the year. He'll get the Marlins 6 times today. Lopez over 5.5. Chicago White Sox at Minnesota. Love this pitching matchup today. Garrett Crochet against handsome Joe Ryan. Isn't he a dreamboat? We're going on the Joe Ryan side of things today. Over 6.5 strikeouts. Over this in 10 of his last 12 home games. 35% strikeout rate on the season, and Chicago White Sox are striking out 32% of the time this season. That's a good match 35% strikeout rate and 32% on the other side. That White Sox strikeout. I like Joe Ryan today, over 6.5 strikeouts. Houston at Chicago. We're going to fade Spencer Arrighetti, the rookie here. We're going under 5.5 strikeouts on him. The rookie has gone under in both games this year with a 21% K rate. I think the Cubs lineup is too much for him to strike out 6 times. Fade Arrighetti over under 5.5 strikeouts. Toronto at Kansas City, my favorite bet of the day. We're going with Yariel Rodriguez, the Cuban of the Blue Jays, over 4.5 strikeouts. Over in both starts this season, 6 and 7 Ks, 41% K rate, 41% K rate in his 2 starts this season. I love him. I love Rodriguez today against the Royals, over 4.5 strikeouts. Seattle at Texas. We're back in Bryce Miller here, the high fastball kid, the Texan, but is with the Mariners from Texas, playing with Seattle. Bryce Miller of the Mariners, over 4.5 strikeouts. Over this in 3 or 4 games this year, 26% strikeout rate. Bryce Miller of the Mariners, over 4.5 strikeouts. Last game, San Diego at Colorado. We're back in Matt Waldron here of the Padres, over 3.5 strikeouts. Over this in 3 or 4 this season, not a huge strikeout pitcher, but 20% K rate against the Colorado Rockies team that strikes out 5th most in baseball. 3.5 is too low. We'll back Waldron on the Pods today, over 3.5 strikeouts. Have a great day, Silverback Nation. Go to silverbackjungle.com. Become a Jungle member. Shop some merch, and I'll see you tomorrow with a little more money in your pocket.